now coming back to the question of criminal law in particular. So since we prepare people for the exam, and I still think that the previous qualification route and everything what we had to study in the universities is pretty much relevant, and they still would link the test, the multiple choice test, and to the same sort of topics. Like we had an anticipation as to the most important topics, on which we need to focus, or with which you possibly might struggle. So I'm seeking your recommendation as to topics within the substantive law of criminal law on which the students, in your opinion, should focus a little bit more than on others, and or with which they, for one of the reasons, either because they are more likely to be tested or because they are more difficult.
The most important parts are really the parts that are more conceptual or theoretical, not necessarily looking at specific offenses, but looking at the concepts like actus reus and mens rea, issues like causation, because in any kind of scenario, those will still be key issues. It's one thing to know the actual offense or defense that we're talking about in a scenario, but if you fall short on things like causation, you could end up with completely the wrong answer.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. So those you find the most difficult, do you have any tips as to those on which you would test anyway, any student?
If I was testing, certainly what I saw doing like the LLB was you would get lengthy scenario questions which had multiple aspects of things like offenses against the person. It was never just one thing. It was always a chain of different things, complicated scenarios with, again, a lot of issues for causation. That's probably how I would be assessing things if it was left down to me.
Yeah, great. I would add from my side, I think we need to appreciate that this is solicitors qualifying examination. So it's not yet you are a solicitor. So it's a position of being junior solicitor. So something what junior solicitor would do in actual practice would be unlikely serious offenses like murder, however, could be, because it's more for barristers, is a little bit higher courts and things like that. So for that, our aspiring solicitors, after they qualify as solicitors, they will have to possibly take another assessment, which is called higher rights of audience. So think something of, what is very relevant to the profession. So more severe offenses, possibly less likely, especially maybe in the light of SQE2. However, they have to test you on everything in SQE1.